Merry Christmas! It is like 5:45 a.m. and we are going to Magic Kingdom for extra magic hours. Woo!
Hey, we're crazy.
We're very tired. But we are excited to spend Christmas in the Magic Kingdom. So let's go.
Sleeping in Disney.
No sleeping in Disney.
People waiting in the room.
Kingdom. Like my ears, they are bright. Magically made ears. Again, I love them. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Kids in my face.
So we waited a while for the bus. Like an hour. We made it for extra magic hours. We walked right on Space and walked right on Buzz, and now we are sitting and relaxing because we have breakfast in like 30 minutes at Crystal Palace. What could be a better Christmas breakfast?
I was gonna say this is my favorite restaurant again. I don't know if I've ever said
Mom says it's his favorite.
Sprinkle my ashes.
So we're just gonna chill here probably. So we'll check in with you later. Adios. So we just sat down at Crystal Palace. Got Mickey waffles, biscuit, cheesy hash browns, and fruit, food, puff toast, eggs. So basically everybody got, right? Time to eat. So, our breakfast was delicious.
Yeah. You're not even recording. You're recording my arm right now.
Oh, how was breakfast? We loved breakfast. At Crystal Palace. Me. After that, we did our fast pass for Buzz Lightyear, and I beat everybody again as usual. And then we did Carousel of Progress, right? And then we met Mickey Mouse. We had a fast pass for that, and he was so cute, and he was dressed all Christmassy. And now we're waiting for the Christmas parade, so we have to wait here for like an hour and a half, but hopefully it goes by fast. And we have a pretty good spot right on Main Street. If you didn't know, we always stand next to, for Magic Kingdom special parades, we always stand next to this Indian man. If he's in the shot, I don't know, but... And there's the castle down there, so it's pretty good right across the Emporium. So yeah, fill you in later.
Holiday cheer! Loving man and walking, get those hands in the air!
Let's go! Come on, guys!
Hey guys! So I know I look real crappy right now, but I just wanted to explain to you why I am back at the room and why we barely vlogged today on Christmas Day. So, we got to Magic Kingdom for extra magic hour, so we got up at like 4:30, which was really early after we were at Epcot all day for Christmas Eve and didn't get back to the room till like 11 o'clock, so it was very long. And we haven't taken any breaks since Dad and Rachel came here. We've been at the park since we got there like till at open and then haven't got home till close. So that has made us exhausted. So Magic Kingdom, extra magic hours, they actually weren't too bad. We walked right on Space Mountain, which was fun and helped wake us up a little bit. And then we walked right onto Buzz Lightyear. And then we got some pictures in front of the castle, and we went over and had a great breakfast at Crystal Palace and met Pooh, Eeyore, Tigger, and Piglet. Got to eat Mickey waffles, and so that was a great Christmas breakfast. And then after that, we used our Fast Pass for Buzz Lightyear, and then we killed a little time. We watched Carousel Progress. Then after that, and then we like killed a little time on Main Street, and then we went and met Mickey Mouse, which was our second Fast Pass, and he was so cute. He was dressed all Christmassy and stuff. And then after that, we went and got a seat for the parade. We always sit on Main Street right in front of Starbucks area. There's this little Indian guy. I don't know his name, but that's where we sat, right there in front of him. And we sat there for like 2.5 hours. Now mind you, it got really hot at that time. Yeah, it got really hot. I had like leggings on. And usually we can sit for like the nighttime parades. We sit there fine. But that is whenever it's cooler and stuff and not as crowded. This time, the time went by really slow. It was really squished because people were sitting down early, and like you just saw tons and tons of people pour into Main Street because it's Christmas Day, and then, you know, Magic Kingdom is always very crowded. But the parade was really well. Luckily, in front of us, we had a PhotoPass director, and she was amazing and like spent 5 to 10 minutes with each guest doing all these magical moment shots and stuff. So that entertained us for a little bit. But the parade was awesome. We were really glad we saw it and loved our spots for it, and it was definitely one of the favorite parades I've ever seen. And sorry we did not videotape it. It was more like we want to take it in, and if you'd like to see the parade, then if you just search for Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Parade at Walt Disney World on YouTube, you'll find it and you can watch the whole thing. But instead of just sitting there and videotaping it, I would rather actually pay full attention and get the full experience. So that parade was awesome. And then after that, you know, it was very crowded and we just head over. We had a Fast Pass for the Jingle Crew, and Jingle Cruise was a 95-minute wait, and Fast Pass was even like 20 minutes, when usually Fast Pass you walk right on. But we like Jingle Cruise, but it was so like cramped on the boat, and you're like shoulder to shoulder with everybody, and it was so hot. It was sort of hard to enjoy. I mean, it was fun, and I loved the Christmas joke. It was just very hard to enjoy, which I understand because Christmas is very crowded. Which we were lucky because it wasn't that crowded today, because I don't think Magic Kingdom hit any of their phases of blockouts when they don't let certain people into the park. So we definitely got lucky with that. But after that, we were like, let's just make a Fast Pass for the evening and go back to our resort and have a few-hour break and just relax from the crowd, because we definitely needed it, and go back around 5 o'clock for our dinner reservation at Liberty Tree Tavern, which was perfect for a Christmas dinner. On the bus ride home, we had a stand, of course, which, go figures, I was just happy to get on a bus. But Rachel started feeling really sick. Like, she felt like her head was really hot and the rest of her body was chilled and her throat hurt, so she wasn't feeling well. And then I just felt like I had a headache from like the heat and sitting there and was still stiff, and my dad same. So we got off, and Rachel, my mom and dad went to the food court and ordered a pizza, and me and Belle went back to our room and got mugs and met them there. And so we met them there and we had that, and then just like I still was feeling exhausted, and so we hurried back to the room. We barely ate much of our pizza. We all shared it, and all of us had like one slice because we just weren't all feeling like we usually do. And we all took a nap but Belle in the room, and I woke up from my nap, like my hour nap, and felt worse. I felt all trip. I had like a headache that wasn't just in one spot. It was like my whole head was pounding, and that made me feel really nauseous, you know. So I felt terrible. Rachel felt worse than she did. She felt nauseous and her body was chilled and she had a headache. Belle was up the whole time. She never slept. She did her makeup and stuff. She was ready to go back to Magic Kingdom. My mom was fine. She said she just had a little headache and was a little hungry, and my dad felt a little nauseous. So after much thinking, we ended up calling Disney and asking if we could cancel our reservation for tonight because me and Rachel felt really bad, but we didn't want to go to Magic Kingdom and eat a dinner that we couldn't enjoy and then leave right after. And going to Magic Kingdom just for dinner whenever it's that crowded is just, and you don't feel well, which is something you do not want to do at all. Like walking shoulder to shoulder and taking what usually is like a 5-10 minute walk to Liberty Tree Tavern would be like twice as long because you have to shuffle your way through. And it just wouldn't have been an enjoyable evening. It would have just been us getting more sick and more tired. So luckily when my mom called, she let us cancel it and put a waiver so that we wouldn't have to pay their cancellation fee because it was only an hour until our reservation. So thankfully she was very nice, and thank you for the Christmas present, Disney cast member. And so we made a Liberty Tree reservation for tomorrow night to go. So we ended up not going back to Magic Kingdom tonight. Belle and my mom went to Disney Springs. Me and Rachel stayed back in the room and we slept for a few hours just to try and make ourselves feel better. And my dad went to go to Disney Springs with my mom and sister, and he went on the bus and then ended up feeling really nauseous, so he just got off and came back to the room and rested too. So now it is like 9 o'clock. Belle and my mom are still at Disney Springs. They're getting ready to come back soon. I woke up from my nap and I feel a lot better. I still have a minor headache, but I feel a lot better than I did, which was, I felt absolutely terrible. Like I was crying because I was so upset I was missing, like, it's Christmas Day and here I am stuck in bed at Disney World whenever I could be in a park or doing something exciting that you never can do on Christmas. And I feel really bad that we had to change all our plans, but luckily our parents are very understanding and go with the flow and know that it's better for us to be better tomorrow than for us to be even worse. So my mom and sister will be coming soon. I asked them to bring me home Make Your Own Rice Krispie treat from Goofy's Candy Company because that is my favorite and I hope it'll make me feel better. Then Dad and Rachel still don't feel the best, but they felt like they should eat, so they just went down to the food court and they're getting food, whatever, for dinner, probably to share just because they think they need something in their stomachs so they don't get worse. So fingers crossed that today, well, not today, tomorrow will be a much better day than it was today. We have fun plans of going to Disney Springs and then going to Animal Kingdom, and now change of plans, going to Magic Kingdom to eat our dinner. But being sick in Disney is definitely the worst. So I'm glad that we were able to do, we were able to do majority of our plans at Magic Kingdom before we got feeling really sick. But I guess it's good that of like the most crowded day we got sick, I guess, sort of. But if you've gotten sick in Disney or at vacation, whenever you like really want to have fun, you know how much it sucks. And so I'm just hoping we all feel a lot better tomorrow. I know for me, usually when I have a bad headache, I just have to sleep And so that's why I like forced myself to fall asleep, because I know that that's what helps. That's like my cure medicine. And I've been drinking lots of Coke because apparently I've always heard that Coke is supposed to make you feel better whenever you don't feel well. Now, if that's true, I don't know, but I'm trying it because I will do anything right now to feel better in Disney. But sadly, we only have one full day left. And I am not excited about that at all because I just want to stay here forever. I think this trip has made me realize I want to come back down here for like a college program or PI. So how that will fit into my plans, I have no idea, but I'm hoping to make it work. But I just wanted to give you a quick update. I'm sorry we have not vlogged as much as we'd like. It's just that we put our camera in like our backpack and we get off a ride and it's crowded or a fast pass and it's like trying to pull it out whenever you're shoulder to shoulder with people. It's difficult, and then sometimes if you're going right to a ride, it's just not worth pulling the camera out. And I'm sorry we don't film rides and shows, but I know when I like watching vlogs, I like seeing the actual people interaction rather than riding a ride or a show. If you'd like to see that kind of stuff in the future or for when we go to on another Disney trip, let us know. We can definitely try to do that, but that's just our preferences. When watching vlogs, we like seeing people's opinions and their experience in the park rather than watching shows and rides that we've seen a ton of times. But thank you for watching, and again, I'm sorry there's been nothing, and I'm sorry for my ramble, but I figure I just need to explain what happened today. I'm sure some of you can understand changing plans in Disney, and especially Christmas week. You need to be positive, and you definitely need to have a plan coming here Christmas week, but if you don't feel well or something changes, you have to be open to that change, because you know, sometimes you just have to think what's better for everybody. So thank you for watching. We'll definitely try to vlog more tomorrow, and hopefully everything goes as planned tomorrow and no one has to stay back in the room sick. So hope you all have had a Merry Christmas and got everything you wanted and spent lots of time with your family and ate good foods and stuff. So thank you all for watching. Good night. Bye.
We got the chocolate extinction for dessert.